to forgive his or his relatives if they have hurt him or not? This is a very tricky question. He has to forgive his relatives when he is dying and not when he is alive. What are you thinking about? A person should always be forgiving to his relative and friend, those who hurt him. This is the best place of Iman, best level of Iman. You should be forgiving. You shouldn't wait for the time of death. Quran says, Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem, wal kazimin al ghaiz wal afina anin nas wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Those who control their anger, if anybody hurts their emotions, if anybody causes any loss, any damage, causes any cause of anger for him, those who control their anger, they remain patient. Walafina anin nas, and then they forgive them, those who have hurt them. They forgive them. And not only forgiveness and pardoning them, rather, wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin, and then after forgiving them, they still become generous to them. They become kind to them. They become generous to them. Almighty Allah loves these people. You should always be generous and kind and forgiving to everybody. No further questions.
One answer only for clarification. Just a very short question. Wuzu with socks, is it permissible? Well, this question is...
Are you Hanafi?
Yes.
Yes, for normal Hanafi is not.
Okay.
But there are some exceptions. I don't want to go into the detail.
That's all I wanted. Just one more.
I don't want to enter into the detail. But for common, you just try to understand my words. Just for common Hanafi people, common, I'm saying for common people, and just for common and general practice, they should not do mas on socks. But there are exceptions.
And on praying in car, is it permissible?
You should avoid as much as possible. If the time of the salat is going and being qada, and you can't stop it anywhere, but you should stop it preferably. And if you can't, then you should pray, and then you can repeat when you arrive there. Yeah. Otherwise, if there is no other option, then you can pray in this manner.
I'd like to comment. This is the first time I'm listening to you. I've never listened to you.
Oh.
In fact, my father-in-law here, he was sitting, and my mother-in-law here, she came with me. And my mom, she listens to you almost every day. And I'm really impressed with what you have said so far. I want to have one little question. I don't know, so the thing is, if you need to ask Allah, is it okay to ask Him directly or go to a dargah?
This is a good question. Good question. There are two ways of asking Almighty Allah. You can ask Almighty Allah without any wasila. First of all, keep in your mind, to asking Allah after going to a dargah sharif is not necessary in Sharia. This is just permissible. And this is just for more blessings. One thing is just for extra blessings. One thing is just allowed and permissible. You can ask Almighty Allah without any reference of any wasila. It is also allowed and jaiz. This is one way. Now there is second way. In wasila, you are already asking Almighty Allah, and you are not asking any dargah. You are not asking any prophet. You are not asking directly from any wali and saint or any person or any imam. Still in wasila, you are also asking Almighty Allah. As I quoted the words of that supplication, Allahumma inni as'aluk, I ask you. In wasila, again, your asking is from Almighty Allah. One should be very clear that in wasila, asking is never from awliya and anbiya, never. Still in that way is also asking from Almighty Allah. But what you do, you ask Almighty Allah, and for additional blessings, you quote the names of some awliya or some good acts or good places or good anbiya, those who you know that they are beloved of Almighty Allah. And Almighty Allah becomes more merciful and compassionate when you put their name. I ask you, Almighty Allah, to do this and this for me, to help me, and to take me out of this crisis and all these things. And in sake of this and that, your muqarrab and your mahbub and your beloved person and wali. So Almighty Allah becomes more happy when He listens His beloved's name. So his blessings keep on increasing this way. This is a way to how you can increase the blessings of Almighty Allah. So this is an extra thing, an extra means through which you increase the Almighty Allah's blessings and mercy is always recommended thing. There is no wrong in that. But if somebody doesn't adopt this way and just ask Almighty Allah directly, asking is directly in both ways. In Tawassul there is no indirect asking. In Tawassul one person says and he has to say, "Oh Almighty Allah, I ask you in the sake of Khaja Aminuddin Ajmeri, in the name of him." So you are still asking Allah and you are calling Almighty Allah, but you are putting an additional sake and reference of his as intermediation so that Almighty mercy and his favors are increased. So